Hey, g'day. Do you want to be the coolest, calmest, most coherent and deserving CEO in your industry? Of course you do. Who doesn't? At least for yourself, right? So, if you want to be that, then you have to be a global alpha CEO. Now, what this means is that global alpha CEOs spontaneously know and live the third law of CEO thermodynamics. It's a new theory I have, but it's actually very practical. So here's what it is. So as your temperature on the inside decreases, meaning your agitation, aggravation, and noise decreases, your coolness on the outside increases. And so does the coherence and orderliness of your environment and that of your people. So you literally become a superconductor, super fluid and evolving yourself and your team through time and space because you're functioning from this highest level of frequency, which is this global alpha frequency, which is another way of saying intense, coherent energy. Now, here's the thing with energy, is that you don't create it and you don't destroy it. You simply align with it and then you transfer it. So it enables you, when you're functioning this global alpha energy, to really amplify your skills and talent into the environment, have more influence on the environment, allowing you to have a greater effect and achieve things faster. So here's an example. Mr. Mark Waller, CEO of the Year for New Zealand, 2010. He was working on the biggest deal in his corporate history, multi-billion-dollar deal. Involved long hours, tight time frames, many multiple no-go hurdles, and many possibilities for stress. And yet, despite all that, he felt like he was the eye of the storm. All was calm and relaxed. Or take Jason Gunn, founder of Oliver's Real Foods, the world's first certified organic fast food chain. When he got into this global alpha state, he felt like he was supercharged, and that his staff was commenting that everything he touched seemed to be turning to gold. So this is the experience of global alpha coherence. Literally, it's like invincibility because you're establishing the core values of frictionless progress, which is simplicity, unity, and truthfulness. And these are the values that enable no delay or distraction or disruption or betrayal to really disrupt your path to creating positive outcomes for all, which is ultimately what a CEO does in the highest form. And this global alpha coherence is so powerful, it allows you to be more intimate in connecting with the needs and desires of your marketplace, which then allows you to create greater momentum to become the market leader. And here's the thing, guys. World-class athletes, business leaders, and musicians have actually been shown to have large amounts of this global alpha coherence in their brain functioning. Now, what this means in layman's terms is that you're able to see bigger and better pictures and more of the finer details to fulfill those bigger pictures. It also enables you to be more settled, relaxed, and calm and coherent on the inside, while being more focused, dynamic, and alert on the outside. So it's the coolest state to be in, right? So 20 years ago, I was really pissed off because Star Wars never really told us what the Force was and how to connect with it. So finally, I've worked it out. It's this global alpha coherence, which literally allows you to be a force of nature. And what that does is that allows you to spontaneously do what's good for the whole, which includes yourself and any gap or hole in your business or life or relationships. Because here's the thing, you're functioning, you're optimizing, you're generating optimal amounts of serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine. You know, there's amazing good feeling chemicals that make you feel great, allow you to make others feel great. And literally it's because you're so damn healthy, adventurous, curious, clear, and creative, and coherent, and beautiful on the inside and the outside, which goes without saying, but it's always nice to say, that you're literally unaffected by anything that's going on because you're established. First of all, let me just backtrack here. That benefit of all that internal goodness and coherence, what it allows you to do is attract the highest quality, most truthful and prosperous relationships where pretty much everyone loves you. Well, there's always a few haters, right? To keep your ego in check and give you a perspective on protecting the downside. But either way, you're not disturbed by it because you're established in this highest coherence, which is global alpha coherence, which is non-reactive, only proactive coherence that gives you the highest self-worth, support, and unstoppable energy to maximizing your total net worth and health, wealth, happiness, and relationships. And so in short, being a global alpha CEO enables you to inspire spontaneously, revolutionary results on demand, have high quality, prosperous, and truthful relationships, have protection and good fortune in market fluctuations and industry disruptions, and ultimately long, successful tenures and good health. So Even if you're a CEO who is going through a storm of problems, concerns, issues, conflicts, in any shape or form, financially, in health, relationships, then have no fear, because as a global alpha CEO, you'll be so cool, calm, collected, coherent, that you'll gracefully surf your way out of any tidal wave of destruction while hanging 10. Now, who doesn't want this? Of course, everyone wants this, because who doesn't want an indomitable, coherent, strong mindset that enables you to feel at peace and ease while driving progress forward? And even if misfortune should strike or come knocking at your door, you're protected. You sail over it like a speed bump that you barely notice, catching some air in the process, which propels you even faster forward. Because global alpha CEOs are able to inspire great performance and initiative and reward it, and be unaffected by trivial, incoherent acts to derail or photobomb their performance. So literally like a ballerina on a skateboard. You're cool, calm, hip, balanced, poised, graceful. And everyone knows it except you, because you're so damn humble at the same time while being amazing. You're unconsciously competent, which comes from actually being in this global alpha state. So literally you're able to be passionate without being overly passionate, which can burn people off, including yourself, and allows you to really be established in this deep peace and bliss that doesn't allow you to corrupt your health while driving stellar progress. So literally you have invincible immunity that protects you from chronic diseases, because you're taking care of the inside, being in global alpha. You're taking care of the inside while taking care of the outside. This global alpha coherence is so powerful. It's literally like a truth laser beam that protects, cuts through, and leads your team on the most orderly path to positive outcomes for everyone, success for everyone. Like LeBron and the Cavs on the way to winning the NBA Finals this year. So even if you're in a busy, noisy, chaotic, competitive, intensely competitive marketplace, you're still able to have the most clear, coherent, creative, and brilliant thoughts that inspire support from all directions. Because being all up, cool, calm, and alert is like a default setting that naturally allows all this minutia to fall into place. And here's what's important with global alpha coherence, is that you're taking care of people, you and yourself, because without people, there's no one to do business with. So as you're the most coherent person you can be, and others the most coherent people they can be, it's like the optimum state, right? That you can be in most of the time, if not all the time. Even dreams can be better, more vivid, happier. And during the day, you have more of the right thoughts at the right time to say and do the right thing, saving you time, money, and energy, 99.9% of the time. Now, in that odd occasion that you make that odd mistake, it turns out to be that happy mistake, that lucky mistake that leads to something even better. Because here's the thing, guys, our mind, intellect, and ego are limited in really knowing and trusting what's going on. But when you're established in that highest form of coherence, which is global alpha coherence, then naturally and spontaneously you know and trust what's really going on. And this is the highest state of CEO development and experience that you can have. And if you're ready for it in this fast-paced day and age, then let's talk. Click the button and we'll explain more how you can implement it. Now, if you're not, then I hope you enjoyed the vision of your ultimate CEO potential that you will eventually arrive at someday. Now, working with us will be a lot faster, because we're the globally proven world's expert, both in results and proven programs to create global alpha coherence in CEOs. So like anything, you have a choice. So let me leave you with this last question. Do you want to drive a Taurus or a Ferrari on your way to improving your CEO experience and performance? Because we're new Mavericks, the world's most truthful, globally alpha coherent CEO development strategizing advisors, ninjas, warriors, kings, instigators, protectors, call us what you like. But we're new Mavericks, and we're here to make you the most powerful, globally alpha CEO that allows you to do what's good for the whole, which includes yourself and others and the whole world. So I hope you take us up on this offer, because we're going to make an amazing world through you being that global alpha CEO.